So far, we've been naming ionic compounds. What about covalent compounds? So remember, ionic was when we were looking at a metal with a nonmetal. So the metal is positively charged, the nonmetal is negatively charged, and then they would be attracted to each other. Covalent is between two or more nonmetals. Nonmetals, remember, are those elements on the right-hand side of the periodic table. So these, when they come together, can make molecules. So a molecule is what happens when you have those shared electrons like we drew in the Lewis dot structures. And when those come together, it's called a molecule. Ionic compounds are simply called compounds, not molecules. But anyway, we're moving on to molecules now. So covalent molecules can form between nonmetals, and the system of naming is very simple. We just use prefixes to indicate the number of each number of atoms we have of each of the nonmetals. So, and we do need to do this because, like, they give the example here of carbon oxide would not be a good name because sometimes carbon makes carbon dioxide and sometimes carbon monoxide. And so we need to distinguish between those. When do we have two di and when do we have one mono? And you can see here some formulas. Dinitrogen tetroxide is 2 nitrogens and 4 oxygens. Dinitrogen tetroxide. And etc. So how do we get these prefixes? They come from, I think they're all Greek. But anyway, 1 is mono, and then I've done 7 through 10 here for you. 7 is hepta, 8 is octa, 9 is nona, 10 is deca. Look at these names in this table and see if you can extract the prefixes for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you should have all the ones you need in there. So fill that out and then do the practice on the next side. On page 112, you should also be able to fill out, and then we'll go on and do some more practice.